I just have to do this video. I didn't want to because it makes me feel sick to my stomach. But when you see something as tragic as this, now after you guys watch this video, if you do watch it, you should go check out some cult videos, like those ladies in Naxium or whatever it was. Keith Raniere. You should see how the women talked about him and how they floated their boats and they were the be all end all, and it's a little like you guys are gonna have to decide for yourselves. But this sounds and looks a little cultish to me. I don't know.
So I just watched Upchurch's last video, and by the way, Hank, why do you drink? I saw it. Did y'all see it? Okay, y'all let me know in the comments if you have any idea what I'm talking about. I want to tell you guys what I think is by far the most important part of that video. That hidden video, the one church just
The one that church just released, and it's had forever, but just slow played it because wow, he didn't feel like letting the fans know because he was just waiting for them to make their move. Now, I admit the Katie Noel thing, it looks really slimy. And well, we never know what the rest of those recordings might bring, but this recording here is very disturbing.
I'm gonna show y'all the most important clip from it, okay?
And he said, do it again. I said, yo, taste your country every time I said something. And in the beginning, I said, I don't know what this means. I got 60 motherfuckers that they're diehard fans, like every piece of music I put out, being like, yo, why Jelly Roll doing this? I don't know, bro. I don't.
Well, Jelly Roll does explain himself in this video, so I don't know how she can take this further. Jelly Roll does say to Ryan, hey, you're the one that told me you were in pure rap mode. And hey, bud, let's talk about this next time before you go on the internet because we could have solved it in the next podcast. I could have went on and, well, cleared up what I said and said, hey, no, Ryan's right up there ready for. But I don't know. Maybe I'm wrong. I was like, I don't know.
I'll make the video saying, I don't know. The title just look weird. Just like this channel's past title would look weird.
Did y'all hear what he said?
I got 60 motherfuckers that they're diehard fans. Like every piece of music I put out, being like, yo, why Jelly Roll doing this?
Church said,
Do you think Upchurch wanted to know why? Or do you think it's what other people wanted to know? Those 60 people. I don't know. Again, I don't understand this video. Like, hey, Upchurch, pass me the Kool Aid. I'm ready to take her anytime you want.
bruh, I got like 60 die-hard fans that listen to every single piece of music I have ever put out. And they're asking me questions. He's sitting there in this room with these guys. Jelly Roll, like, is supposedly the biggest thing out right now. You know, he's doing all these songs with all these people. He won a Grammy like the second.
She's trying to diminish. Now, as much as I think sometimes Jelly Roll ain't playing for the right team, you can't discredit what he has accomplished in the music industry, but yet Ashley's thoughts would tell us that, wow, I don't know. You guys are gonna have to figure out for yourself. It's a whole lot of weird, but I mean, Ashley's allowed to have her own thoughts. I just don't think she's thoughting right.
Walked in the door, they handed him everything he could ever possibly want. As soon as he signed that dotted line, he's supposed to be this big guy, right? He comes to Upchurch's house. They showed up to Upchurch's house. To
Yeah, because Upchurch wouldn't be a man and fucking talk to them. So they had to search him out to say, hey, bud, What the fuck is going on with you? This is what I get out of it. Nobody's asking Upchurch to sign with the fucking label. What they're saying is, hey, bud, ride with the independent thing, and I'll bring the fucking mainstream down to you guys so they can see what the fuck you're doing. But I don't know. Like, uh, someone please let me know, or like that video did no, like the narration. If you're Creek Squad and you're part of a fucking fan club and you bought the narration, I guess, I don't.
Basically beg him to still be their friend again. They were losing credibility among the fan base.
Is anybody out there seriously in the right fucking mind think Jelly Roll is out there losing credibility and he's not gaining fans? Anybody? Anybody, please. Maybe I'm watching a different career. I, I don't know.
And so they were coming to Upchurch's house to be like, dude, just like let us borrow some of your fan base again, man. Just be cool with us. We could take over. We could be the two kings. The No. There's there's never You were never two kings. Jelly Roll was never a king of anything. Jelly Roll was cool because he was a part of an underground movement in music attached to Ryan Upchurch. So
That's pretty fucking ignorant thing to say, isn't it? So not only do we have Upchurch telling the world, I made Adam Calhoun, not Adam Calhoun. You know what I mean? But that's narcissism, because what Upchurch should be saying is, I did everything I could to help him in his career. You know what I mean? Adam did do stuff and stood alone on his own and went out and did stuff with other people and was successful with it. And to say that I mean,
he went mainstream, and all of Ryan Upchurch's fans who don't like the mainstream were like, what was that? He went to Ryan and be like, please tell him you're cool with me doing a song with MGK, disrespecting John Denver. Won't you just tell him that's cool, man?
she's really trying to throw shade that I don't think is really there. I mean, I'm not a big MGK fan. I mean, I think that you're questionable if you signed with Diddy. That's just nothing may not have taken place. Or it's his wife saying she was gonna cast spells on people and stuff like that too. That gets me to wonder. But I don't know if they went dissing John Denver or tried to, or I don't. I didn't hear anything about Jelly Roll asking to promote his MGK song with Upchurch. Maybe I missed something in the video or something. I don't know. But I think what has happened to poor Ashley here is, well, 620 views. So people are watching Ashley's thoughts, and she's part of a fan club or a cult, whichever one you want. And it feels real good to have people listen to you. And as long as you keep playing that role in that group, and I don't know, I think she's playing a big fantasy here. I don't know. It gets even worse. It's weird, actually. It's like really cultish. It's like, holy smokes. Charlie, which house do you want us to hit?
He's like, no. And you know why he said no? Because he's got 60 diehard fans that have listened to every single song he's ever come out with. Like, that was the reason he gave. Because that's who these people have been coming after.
So that's why Ryan didn't decide to have a conversation. Only ignorant people go out on the internet and make assumptions of what they think they know what they're talking about, thinking somebody's dissing them when in fact they weren't. Because if Jelly Roll wanted to hurt Upchurch, not mentioning his name would have been the way to go. I don't know, but if you don't talk about things, they didn't talk about those things. Ryan wouldn't allow those conversations because he's always fucking right. You know what I mean? He tells you he is a leader you shouldn't follow. But yet, if you don't think the way of Upchurch, like if you're not going to vote Trump, don't be his fan. And he has that right on video. But this young lady might not understand what a brand is. Now, I did hear Upchurch tell Adam Calhoun that, well, you're not going to hurt my brand. I don't know. I thought artists were artists and they were who they were and they didn't box themselves into a brand. But then again, does she even know, like, those deep creek squatters that came to sign that Lamborghini because, well, that was going to mean something. That was his big snub to the record industry. And, well, he had the right to sell that car, but I think he should have came out and said, hey, guys, you know what? I got a great opportunity to get rid of this car. And, well, I should let all you people who you should know. But you'll all signatures will be driving around with Post Malone. Think of it that way.
These specific diehard fans he's talking about that are sending him these videos, these are the fans that all these rappers and everybody that was in Nashville have been going around the internet talking crap about. Okay? Like Kurt, like after he won't betray them for these.
Kurt won't betray. Ashley, wake up, wake up. Kurt hangs out with Johnny Dagburn. Or maybe you can find out, is he a Ryan Upchurch spy? You know what I mean? I don't know. These are the things you have to ask yourself, and then you have to actually pay attention to the way Kurt handles himself. He's a circle jerker. He just doesn't go at things the way they come at him. He doesn't like his situations. You know what I mean? But hey, BXB boy, he's another cult member. I should do a video on that guy too. He's deep in love or something. I don't know. I don't know what's going on with Creek Squad, but it looks really fucking bizarre, man.
You fans. So they go after those 60 fans. That's what happened. Like, that's why they're attacking Creek Squad. That's what.
Do you think they want to be attacking Creek Squad? I think Ryan uses fucking Adam's stupidity against him. Because a couple Creek Squatters like Kurt and Uncle Will and a bunch of dipshits are running around just trashing your fucking name. Sooner or later, you're gonna say something that you don't mean. I'm quite sure Adam, after he said it, he was pretty upset with himself because, well, like Ryan tells you guys, that's money. You know what I mean? But I don't. See, Ryan likes to put this on Creek Squad. They're coming against you. No, if they're coming against somebody, it's you, Ryan. I mean, I understand you're upset about the Katie Noel thing. I fucking get that, but hey, just in case you're at blame here, because, well, I'm just going by what I think, and if anybody wants to let me know where I'm wrong, Upchurch would never say what Adam did. That was weird, some slick diss and stuff like that. But how did this all start? How did it all start? Starts with those damn podcasts, doesn't it? Didn't like what fucking Tom McDonald said about him. Said nothing about Upchurch. Said nothing, and I heard Upchurch. So he had to diss, and then he had the album coming out, and you know what I mean. All sorts of weird, but I don't know. Someone show me where. But then again, maybe I'm gonna look foolish. But whatever. She's taking this way too fucking far. Like, look at. She knows what. She knows what she's doing. Okay, she's putting on a performance.
The freaking podcast trashing us every night and saying we're in a cult. And we,
Well, listen, Ashley, I might be wrong about you, but if you ever want to sit down and have a conversation about how Creek Squad treats people, and I can't weasel my way out of it, it's all recorded, but you'd have to take an interest in finding out who Captain Kurt and Uncle Will and fucking Little Leg Day and all these really great winners that you love. And well, you need them back in your day because they complete your day because it feels good to be part of a fan club or a cult or whatever it is.
you do is ride people's stuff. Like, that's why they're going all over the internet doing that. He, like, literally, he wouldn't betray those 60 people. Like,
I wonder if she's been branded yet. Because I know a lot of the boys have been branded. I think Kurt has his by his girl parts. You know what I mean? Which I bet you Kurt has a couple. I bet he has the HB and he has the fucking little U with the fucking cross. That's like a Keith Raniere thing too. Watch out about getting branded by your fucking leaders. This is so Jared Leto like. It's not even funny. It's all fucked up. Like this is like
Squad is like really a family on YouTube. If you're like really into Up Church, there's people who do lives that are hilarious. There's people who show up in all the lives. You know everybody. You know.
oh, little fan club feels so good. But hey, don't disagree with the group or you'll get the boot. And well, we'll come after you and trash the living fuck out of you if you continue to keep having those opinions other than ours. Are you, Brandy? Are you gonna tell me that this looks just like those girls from Nexium? Oh, Keith Raniere, he's the greatest thing. Oh, Vanguard, Vanguard, Vanguard. Oh, I love you, Vanguard. Oh, listen, Vanguard was backed by a lot of money too. Those Seagram sisters, look into them. That's all sorts of. Why does everybody need to be part of a fucking group these days? It's all sorts of sad and sick.
Me and Samurai and Deb and Mike and all these names. You guys know all the names. Those people that like.
Yeah, it's weird. It's weird, Brandy. She's passionate. Upchurch is not the way to life. If she was half as passionate about Jesus as she was about Upchurch, she probably want to know the truth about Upchurch. And she probably wouldn't be making this video because she'd find out about Uncle Will and she'd find out about Captain Kurt and she'd find out about Upchurch because he's not the fine, outstanding young man everybody thinks he is. He could actually come into my comments and say the shit that he did on those particular videos. That's what's going to be a good rewind when we take a look back and see what he said on the videos that on which he decided to comment on. It's pretty interesting.
These lives, it's like a.
But Brandy, I might be all wrong. This might be just a setup, right? He might be working for the light, acting stupid. You know what I mean? What kind of person? Eminem did though. Hey, I'm gonna draw a line. If you vote for Trump, you're not my fan anymore. I guess Upchurch is just like Eminem, eh? But then again, Upchurch wants the best for his fans, but he won't tell which ones are doing witchcraft. No, not at all, but he'll insinuate it. Or is he just waiting for the right time? Just to get everybody's fantasies going, like who could it be? Like, I remember Dagburn said that these videos that Upchurch had, Jelly and Struggle admitted to having killers on their payroll. It was made to sound like it was a heavy or something. All sorts of weird.
I think he knows that. That, like, I've never seen an artist so tuned to their audience, like, so connected. Like, he shows up in these live streams, like, he knows these guys' names too. It's crazy. Like,
Well, he does. And he promoted somebody who completely went out of YouTube all the time. Well, Kurt was concerned about it enough to tell everybody that, well, Upchurch wouldn't deal with that kind of buffoonery, but afterwards, Upchurch definitely condones it. You know what I mean? Praised them. I just gotta say, like, hey, it's better to be with Jesus, be yourself, and, well, not hang with cliques. Figure out what the truth is for yourself, and, well.
never seen an artist that connected to their fan base.
This
And
is sick.
I'm, kind of new over here. But I really have been welcomed with open arms, and I want to thank you guys because y'all have been such a blessing to me finding y'all on here.
It's such a blessing to find y'all. I love being sort of part of such a group. It feels so good to have like-minded people, and I'll do anything to protect you. I'm not going to listen to anybody outside of this little fucking circle, because if I did, then I'd lose the thing that makes me feel good rather than doing the right things. But you guys let me know where I'm wrong.
It has been great for me too. I know y'all know I'm a crybaby, and I know I'm crying, but they're happy tears. They are happy tears because I have never laughed so much in my life, guys. Is I have.
She laughs so much, Brandy. Well, pedophiles run the fucking world. She's laughing, hooting it up, having a good old time with the Upchurch gang. You know what I mean? Doesn't she have kids? Doesn't she care that pedophiles are running the world? Or you can prove me wrong about that. One is, who is Bill Gates in your world? And, well, what do you think he's been up to? You know what I mean? And if you stay silent, well, you're just as guilty as Bill. You know what I mean? You guys are going to let Bill pull you down to hell over your silence. If there is a hell. Who knows, eh, Brandy?
I found Creek Squad. It's
Try finding Jesus. I find Jesus over Creek Squad. And then I'm quite sure you'll find a lot of good Creek Squad members that, well, aren't assholes and idiots. Because I'm quite sure there's a lot of them. But the ones that truly represent the leadership of Creek Squad, they really lack brain power. And, well, they lack courage. And, well, quite frankly, common sense. But, hey, did you know Uncle Will, he won't have a conversation with you unless you wear ladies' panties. That's some sick cult rules. You know what I mean? You guys got some sickness going on there, but Uncle Will, he's the way you get your thrills, and, well, you know what I mean?
cool to find out that, like,
Oh my goodness.
church is so real, Like, we're gonna go, in my next video, we're gonna go through a little rundown of how this all happened, and it's going to be much funnier.
I can't wait to tell my Upchurch story where I show the videos of him telling people that he's chosen, He's a little white worker showing his Instagram post where he says he's down here working for Jesus. And for some reason, I came to the wrong conclusions because, like, I can't take back the things that I said. Like, I still think he got fucked over consecutively by a whole bunch of people. And maybe that's why he's acting like well, then again, maybe he has the goods on these guys. Who knows? But I think he's acting like a bit of an idiot. But then again, is he still got idiots around him? You know what I mean? I wouldn't trust a man that would fuck my mother to not fuck me sooner or later. You know what I mean? You know what I mean? Sometimes the most ruthless, evil people are the motherfuckers, right? But you think Upchurch would know that, right? You would think that he would have learned that by now with his mother and his father and whatever else that's transpired or whatever. Maybe they all want Upchurch to fucking hate Jelly. They don't want to see Upchurch get any bigger. You know what I mean? He's easier to control this way. Who knows? That's the thing. Just gotta ask questions, and well, we'll have to wait for Upchurch's other videos to drop.
More upbeat, and I'm sorry I got on here crying at y'all, but I just wanted to point out the most important part of that video and say thank you to Creek Squad.
Ashley, I have no ill will, or nor do I want to talk trash about you. But as Upchurch would say, he's just a singer and a wappa. That's all he is. You're fucking so invested in him. It's almost sad that you need Creek Squad to complete your life when all you need is the truth. And while hanging out with people like that, they'll convince you that you already have the truth and you don't need to look outside of the group. Because if you don't agree with the group, you'll get kicked out, just like a cult. You know what I mean? Like Scientology. Hey, you're not allowed to hang out with those other people neither. And if you do, you're going to get. And then, you know how cults work these days, eh, guys?
Thank you to church for being who y'all are.
Thank you, church, for being who you are.
Thanks.
Who are you, Upchurch? Who are you? Just who is Ryan Upchurch?
So my wife got me this.
My wife got me this. Who knows, eh? Who knows? All I know is I'm ready for the Great Awakening to happen. I'm fucking tired of the stupidity. Who fucking Dagburn thinks the drone thing is fucking Amazon getting ready for fucking packages? Can you imagine, Brandy B? Like, they say some of these are like the size of a bus or an SUV, right? Can you imagine? They're out there and just drop on the street, and then all the doors open and all these little fucking drones come out with all the packages, and then when they're all done, they all gather back in the bus and they fly back off. You probably don't even know what I'm talking about, do you? What drones? What are you talking about, Carl? Huh? There's an Iranian mothership. I saw a congressman say that. But you got to watch out. Iran is responsible for everything these days. They're the new Iraq. They've got the weapons of mass destruction. They're the ones that plotted against Trump and we're going to take them out. And now they've got the mothership of drones. And, well, your intelligence agency is so intelligent that it's not checking it out. And it's leaving it up to local law enforcement. But, then again, we've talked before, Tyler. Your intelligence agencies, I don't think are very intelligent. You know what I mean? But they're intelligent enough to make sure that you know that you're not intelligent. You know what I mean? Because if you were intelligent, you'd start asking questions and you'd make them answer. You know what I mean? Not with a bunch of papers with black smudges all over them, but you know what I mean? The truth and nothing but the truth. But anyways, I'm gonna go, guys. I gotta get ready for bed. I just want to quickly do this. I saw this video. Fuck. It just looked really cultish to me. Like, it's all sorts of sickening, but it's what happens when we don't love ourselves. We look for it outside of ourselves and we need little groups and shit like that. I understand, but what if there was a time where you have to understand yourself and, well, you have to get to know yourself and you have to say, hey, I should probably be right in the head. And well, being right in the head would be, well, stating the obvious should help the children, but you guys have made me look like a sickle out here trying to help the kids. Somehow I'm some sort of, well, little me's got the videos to prove it, and that'll go over well for him. But everybody have a nice night, and probably see you in the morning. I don't want to, but I probably will. I wish the good Lord would take me tonight, and well, but for as long as I'm here, I'll try and do his work.